Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take another look here at Ethereum, see what's going on, of course, help understand best practice, big picture, and see what is up with this hammer up / amazing candlestick. This is actually really nice here, really good recovery from Ethereum. We'll look at that and much more. If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, love teaching people to trade. Hope you can learn something here today. And I'm just really passionate about helping other people become better traders. So if you'd like that for yourself, CryptoCache.tech is the website. Link in the description below. I do offer Trading Academy, community, and Signal group. I've got a lot of new members recently jumping on in there, and it's really nice to kind of see everyone coming together and learning and growing together. It's an awesome experience, really amazing community. Thank you so much to my current community members for just making it a wonderful place. Thank you. Taking a look here though at Ethereum. Here's kind of the standard stuff. First of all, we are honoring this ascending trend still. The price did wick down, didn't quite touch, but it's still staying above. So the good thing here is that there's a strong likelihood the price actually is going to retest the 1700 range in the relative near future, maybe even today, just based on the overall momentum that we're seeing in the traditional markets. Regular markets are up a little bit. Dollar index is coming down, and Bitcoin, of course, is surging right now. A lot of this has to happen, or is happening basically because of things that are happening currently in Taiwan with the Pelosi. I honestly don't know the specific details, but do your own research. That fundamental catalyst is likely causing a push from Bitcoin to recover quickly, and in turn, alts are also recovering as well. Okay, because again, you can see a lot more green on the horizon here than we see previously. Earlier today, everything was just blood red. So again, good stuff there in that sense. Let's take a look at some of the standard stuff here and kind of work our way down. First of all, we're just kind of trending between 50 and 70 on the RSI, still bullish overall in the sense of things here for Ethereum. I think that'll continue likely. A retest of 50 on the RSI for Ethereum is pretty low unless Bitcoin starts trending down towards 21,000. Okay, Bitcoin is showing some stability here, about to bounce off of an ascending type of trend, and it's actually looking pretty good because if you see here, Bitcoin is effectively trending upwards with higher lows still consistently. Okay, and that's important to recognize because we're seeing something very similar from Ethereum. Only difference is Ethereum is 2x of Bitcoin. Okay, so you want to be careful trading Ethereum, of course. We just shorted our shorts off recently and took some really decent profits, upwards of 70%. But on the same accord, you want to play your cards right too, because Ethereum was extremely overextended recently. It's not anymore. It looks like it wants to recover. Let's take a look at the 4 hour and kind of see here. We got a nice bounce. We're tentatively up over 50 on the RSI. I say tentatively because obviously this most recent candle is causing that to occur. We also have a potential MACD convergence here as well. So we could be on the horizon for something great from Ethereum. It really just depends on how the regular markets want to behave. Okay, so again, something like that, that's essentially where you're at. So higher highs and higher lows is the important thing here. We can see even though it didn't come all the way down, it's still making higher lows and effectively continuing to progress higher. So this is a very good sign here, kind of showing a lot of strength in Ethereum, continuing this ascending type of trend. Looking at the 1 hour, we'll see if there's any indication here of the cloud. We might be above, not quite. Okay, so even though this is a really nice pump and a really nice push, it doesn't mean we're out of the clear yet. Okay, so please understand here, it's all well and good that we're getting up close here to the cloud, but until we cleanly break above for at least a few hours, we're not going to be in a position to celebrate or want to take a long position, right? Because it does feel, of course, and I know the whole thought process is why not get an early entry? Well, that's a bit of a gamble though too, because it could turn itself around. And again, there's no guarantees we're going to break this resistance channel here between 1700 and just say 1780 for its highest point. Spent a lot of time in that range. There is a strong likelihood it will break just based on this kind of handle pattern that we're seeing where the price action came up, got rejected, come down and retest. That's a very common thing for a breakout. Once again, no guarantees in that one though, just based on how Bitcoin decides it wants to perform. Bitcoin still is on a downtrend. We haven't had any convergence on the MACD yet. We're still below the cloud as well on the hourly for Bitcoin. So, it's telling a very similar story here. So don't let this little pump here fool you. We're not quite out of the woods yet, okay? The best way to interpret being out of the woods would be another 24-hour period to say the price goes exactly sideways. It will naturally be above the cloud, and at that point, likely work as a support level moving higher. But for now, I do not like to see a pump like this that is testing that level, because even though the conversion line is still below the baseline when you think about it too. So we technically don't even have that indication telling us that we want to take a long position either. And obviously the lagging span is soon to clear of the price action. So, I guess you could say there's 2 out of 3 reasons not to take a long position right now. And if you were to take have taken a long position, maybe consider taking some profits, because we could very well get rejected at this cloud and come back down. And keep in mind, even though we are making higher, basically higher highs, we're not making higher lows just yet, and we're not there. So again, until we start establishing a good uptrend, this is a little premature. But again, you do what you want. I'm more of a conservative trader. I like to take trade when I have confirmation. There's no confirmation here just yet for Ethereum. So please just bear that in mind and keep that in the forefront of your memory banks. But nonetheless, if we do close close to where we're at presently, it'd be a very, very good sign. We have a hammer up, essentially. Basically, when you see the very large candle wick down followed by a hammer up, it could even be considered as a doji candle of some sort. You could stretch it and say it's a dragonfly. Obviously, it depends on where it closes, but generally speaking, more positive than negative if the price action closes close to where we're at right now. That typically does signal us a reversal, and the likelihood of an uptrend is higher from here. Just once again, we're not quite there yet. We haven't received confirmation, and to me, I need to have confirmation on the cloud at least to make sure that we are on the right side of the tracks. We haven't spent enough time to the downside yet for Ethereum to effectively be at that level. Okay, so again, just a little premature at this point. So please keep that in mind. Nonetheless, we're looking pretty good here for Ethereum, all things considered. I do think that there's more likelihood for an uptrend than a downtrend. It's just that we gotta wait out a little bit longer. And to me, I'd rather have a guaranteed profit with being patient and waiting a day or two versus jumping in early, getting in too early. And yes, you might be able to 2x your return, a lot more than if you waited, but you also have a likelihood of it coming back around and hitting your stop loss. I don't know. I prefer to go with sure shots. Again, not everything's guaranteed in trading. Totally understand that. But at this point, Ethereum's showing good strength, but it's not confirmed yet. All right. Okay. Hopefully that helps you, and we'll see what happens here tomorrow. Thanks so much again for joining me. I appreciate you. And if you want to become a community member, CryptoCache.tech is a site. Link in the description below. Do look forward to working with you. Have yourself a great rest of your day.